it's actually owned by Caldera. So what happened is
it Caldera CEO now?
Version of Unixes.
They claim they own everything, including stuff IBM.
Yes, but then the source code don't work anymore. The code don't work anymore. So that's the interesting part. Okay, my name is Swee Meng Ng. I got a few obscure interests. One of it is history.
Okay.
So what I'm interested is, yes, oh, it's here.
You wouldn't.
Okay, this is Unix in 1974. It's not released yet for AT&T. It's one of those. But actually, one of the things that actually this, by the way, this is a PTP-11 emulator. This machine runs on 1970. In 1970s, during that time, the machine is actually very small. Okay, actually the size of the small room. So that we know as a mini computer. So actually, it's booting it up. Okay, this machine, the whole image is just 2.4 megabytes. Imagine that 2.4 megabytes in 1974 is actually very, very huge. So it's very interesting to me because it's how far do we go from around 30 years ago? It's like, wow, 1,000 times at least. And we are like a few terabytes already, okay? So what interesting thing is, the difference from, okay, what interesting you can see around the Unix system is that there's no CD. There's no CD, there's no HDI. That would be the command, so you have to, oh yeah, the way they handle the command. Oh, what I want to see here is not about the Unix itself. What I'm going to see is about the culture. The idea of open source don't really start like 10 years ago. Yes, it's there, but it's really started quite cranky. Sorry. Okay, okay, this is the directory. So ls. You see here there's the source. So during the time, open source code is distributed throughout to all users. So this is, you can say roughly that's around how open source comes from. Okay. So let's go deeper. When we use source code, we are not talking about just source code of certain things. We are talking about, okay, it's stored in tapes, by the way. This is 1971. And we see a very good treasure on what they have. There is no CD in 1974. That's the interesting part. I go to tape number 1. Okay, how much? There, ls. So you see all this code. This is basically all the utilities of the Unix operating system. So which interesting, you can go around grep.s, that will be assembly. So cat works, surprisingly. It will take some time. Except wrong code, grep.s. It's assembly. So that we okay. The point here is, it's not the fact that, okay, this will tell people that actually don't know this, open source is not new. The code share culture is actually very old, 30 years. Actually, you can go a bit further. And it's very interesting why Unix takes all the time. It's the opportunity to learn. And people actually hack to it and they actually learn a lot from here. And this actually grep, okay, by the way. And unfortunately, it's around within assembly. And also a few things I really like about this, ls. Okay, you also see ways that people, the way people write programming, you realize that people don't write program like this anymore. It's really interesting to me. So we got div1.c. So we got the whole documentation, something you won't really see on how people write programs. It's really interesting to me, and you see how people write programs in this. The way C is written at time totally different. Just a thing I'll show you about and what fascinates me a little. By the way, this is, you can get this on the internet. Just find Unix version 5 on Steam. You actually get the image and download it. Just 2.5 megabytes, by the way. I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Swee Meng. And do we have anybody else who'd like to share anything with us?